The Svartpilens 401 and fuel anxiety. Name a better combo. I'll wait. All right, you legends, I am heading away on another adventure ride on the big beast this coming weekend. And the one thing that has plagued my adventures more than anything else is that fuel anxiety that these Svartpilens so often bring out. Now, I've had a lot of people comment on my videos about how to solve it or the issues that they've been having. A lot of people have been saying that their fuel warning light comes on with about 30 Ks to go. Mine seems to come on with about 100 Ks to go, which is literally half of my tank. So not knowing how much fuel we've got left can be such a big issue. And given that these bad boys only have a 9.5 litre fuel tank, something needed to be done for an adventure like this. So I think I might have found the solution. It's pretty straightforward and pretty obvious, but it is this. A rip-off Rotopax. I actually tried my best to get a real Rotopax because carrying around fuel would be something that's a little bit dangerous. So I tried to get a legit one, but unfortunately they were all sold out. So I've gone with this Amazon special, and that kind of matches the rest of the bike, which is this budget build. So today we're gonna fix this and hopefully it does the trick for my upcoming adventure. Now, I am going to be mounting the fuel container on the right-hand side of my bike for one main reason, and that is because during that Tasmania trip, the pannier that sat on the right-hand side kept slipping down and sitting on top of the exhaust, which meant that it melted the bottom of my pannier rack, and I really don't want my gear getting hot anymore. So I'm going to mount the fuel container on that side because it's gonna stay rigid and it's gonna stay nice and high away from the exhaust pipe. There is a downside, however, because I'm carrying extra fuel, it does mean that I'll be one pannier short. So I might have to work out how to pack my gear down a little bit smaller, but hopefully we'll still be all right on this 2-nighter trip that is coming up. Now, if you buy the kit that I will list down in the description below, you're gonna get the fuel container, obviously, the mounting bracket that you put on your bike, the screw that connects the two together, and then it comes with these 2 U-bolts. I'm actually not gonna use these for the simple fact that they will not work on this motorbike. I think they're meant to go around more of like a thicker sort of pannier rod, whereas I'm going to connect it to this little plate here, and it's not thick enough. The thread on these bolts are too far back, so I actually can't pull these together through that little flat plate. So I've actually had to go to Bunnings and buy these little plates here so that I can pull them together. And then I'm just gonna use some high tensile bolts and nuts rather than these U-bolts to try and connect it all together. So with all that said and done, let's get it connected. Now, the 2 things I want to make sure of here is that I'm plenty clear of the exhaust pipe and also that the fuel container isn't actually touching the indicator because I don't want to bend that around. So if I find a middle spot, it's actually pretty clear of both. So that is right in the middle of the container, and it is also perfectly away from that, and then there's plenty of room here with the exhaust pipe. So with that spot there, I'm going to try connecting up these brackets with the new pieces I got from Bunnings. All right, now I think I'm happy with that. There is a little bit of flex in the plates behind, but they are pretty high quality. So hopefully, I mean, if I can put my whole weight and rock the bike like that, I think it's gonna be okay, but it's just something I'm obviously gonna need to keep an eye on because it's a new mod and you never know what might happen. So now that that's on, I think all we do is chuck the fuel canister on, sitting actually on the foot peg, which is kind of cool, gives it a little extra little bit of stability. Got some nice clearance from the indicator and we are nowhere near the exhaust. So now we're gonna take the center column here, poke it through, and there's a little thread on the inside. Now I'm just gonna tighten the crap out of this because I have heard if you do not quite tighten it properly, it will rattle around a lot. So you gotta find the spot where it's super tight. That could be it there, oh no, maybe one more. Oh, there we go. All right, that doesn't feel like it's going to move. And now we get this lock right here and poke it through the hole like this. And we're just gonna pull the key out, and now that should not be able to be undone because when it slides into that little sideways bracket, this lock is supposed to hold it there. So it does mean I'm gonna have to take some keys with me, but that feels pretty sturdy. A little bit of movement, but I don't think it's going anywhere. Again, it's kind of resting on the foot peg as well. So, well, let's just hope this keeps holding on tightly, and this might give me, yeah, an extra 5 litres, which on this bike is probably gonna be more than an extra 100 Ks. So I should be able to get close to 350 Ks off a single ride in between servos, which is a huge upgrade on the about 200 to 220 that I have been getting before this. So look, I haven't tested this at all, and the big ride this weekend is the first time I'll actually give it a go, so I can't tell you how good it is, but it seems to work fine now. And if you're going to watch the next adventure video, you will see just how well it handles. Well, there you have it, a $60 mod that hopefully fixes the biggest issue that these Svartpilens have, and that is running out of fuel. Again, the link is down in the description below. Super easy to install, and if you've got these pannier racks, they fit on perfectly. You just have to buy some extra brackets. But again, if you've got something different, it might fit perfectly with those U-bolts. Mine just wouldn't work. So anyway, super happy with how that looks. And yeah, hopefully that gives me the extra Ks in between servos when we're kind of riding out in the middle of nowhere this weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.